I recently purchased a 10mm, 14 karat, 7¼ inch Miami Cuban link bracelet from Daniel's Jewelry in Miami, Florida for $5,325. While the bracelet's appearance and craftsmanship are excellent, I wanted to take a detailed and speculative look at what components likely contribute to that total price, including the intrinsic gold value, manufacturing factors, customization, and delivery fees. The bracelet's measured weight is 59.5 grams at 14 carats. This corresponds to 34.69 grams of pure gold, or 1.115 troy ounces of gold. The bracelet was ordered on September 26, and I presume that the gold for the order was placed within that same week. So within that same week, gold traded at about $3,850 per troy ounce on average. This brings the intrinsic gold value of the bracelet to about $4,290. To account for alloying, casting, soldering, and polishing losses, a 3% fabrication margin is added. So on top of the $4,290 of pure gold content at the time that the gold was ordered, with a 3% margin, that brings the rough value of $4,419 of material costs. There's a standard $30 next day shipping fee. I had my bracelet delivered on a Saturday, which added an additional $150. And then there was a $490 optional expedite fee, which guaranteed delivery of the bracelet within a 4 to 5 week time frame. There were 2 customization options that I added, a $25 engraving and a $300 sleek lock upgrade. So between the delivery and customization options, I paid $995. Now, if you recall, I paid $5,325 for this bracelet. Since not everybody is going to have the same types of customization options or delivery options as mine, I decided to deduct those costs from the bracelet to bring the value down to $4,330. This would be the base or fundamental price of the bracelet. With an estimated material value of $4,419, the base bracelet price of $4,330 is actually $89 below the gold value itself. This suggests that Daniel's Jewelry either purchased gold below spot price via wholesale channels or earlier acquisition, or they absorbed part of the metal cost into profits earned from customization and delivery fees, or again, a combination of the two. This analysis assumes that Daniel's Jewelry purchased the gold within the same week the order was placed, aligning with the spot price window between September 26th and October 3rd. If Daniel had gold reserves purchased earlier at lower prices, then his true cost basis would be lower, meaning the profit margins could be substantially higher. Here's a breakdown of the price composition. The pure gold content valued at $4,290 at the time that the gold was purchased, $129 of refining losses, $325 of customizations, and $670 of delivery and expedite services. The minus $89 is presumed to be the profit, and that would have been recouped in either the customization and delivery or a combination of the two. The assumption about gold acquisition remains critical. If the shop acquired its gold earlier at a significantly lower price, this transaction would be far more profitable on their end and perhaps pushing their profit margins to the 40 to 100% markups that is pretty standard in this industry. My wrist sits at about 7 inches, so with a 7¼ inch bracelet, that means I prefer to have the bracelet hug my wrist a little tighter than most other people would. Nice tight links. There we go. I can still fit my index finger just underneath the bracelet, and that's all the space that I need and that I prefer. The weight is certainly felt.
I ain't going down, I ain't going down, I ain't going down, I ain't going down.